Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. Today, we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. About to kick off to get things started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. On the ground, it's Singleton. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. Lambs ahead for a yard out to the 33. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. A run for the quarterback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. To the air. It's Aller trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it left. And it's picked off. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, the ground game. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes his connection. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Can't hold on. He had him dropped it. Offense, quick tempo. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. With the catch, it's Singleton. At the 20, he's got space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that.
And once you get the defense on their heels, you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking to the big tight end. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed on the outside, it's Haynes. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On second down, looking again to throw. Getting some heat. Can't get him to the ground. And he's wrestled to the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. The pass is complete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you look at a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Finds his man. It's Bernard. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the opening one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now the throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
This quarterback, part of their running game. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Using his feet. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Shakes off the tackle.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They'll leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Past the 25. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
Once you get in this range in the football field, do you depend on your kicker? Do you go for it? I think on 4th down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it here in this situation.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Gonna run it. It's Singleton.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Has it. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Caught behind the line. It's Miller. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They're bringing heat. Discards a man. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
What a great play by the defense. In a play like that, in this situation of the game, late, it's close, 3rd down, you gotta have it. And how about the pass rush? How about the effort getting to the quarterback?
Gotta have it here on 4th down. He's going up top here late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play. We'll take this over, and now we're trying to make you pay for that decision.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slog fest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? You don't defense optional. Offense scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays. Defense has put on a great effort.
And a lot of issues for this offense in this game today, obviously. And I think the coaching staff now really needs to take a look at how they're game planning and how they're going to give their players an opportunity to have success. It may be time now to start changing some things up a little bit.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of...
These are definitely one of my favorite bowls to make.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Chapman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Coming after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
Well, that tells you a lot lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Mids are always going to have a threat to run it at quarterback, whether it's Ricky Dobbs or Kaiponoa Kaheaku and Hata.
And in those guys, what do they all have in common? When you play quarterback at Navy, you got to be able to make a lot of decisions on every single play. Make them fast and make the right ones.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses and they test their physicality.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play, it didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
Throws for the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Looking to throw for it. Twan goes to the marker. It's Miller. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
They're strong and they're sprawl. Defensive tackles, they're sprawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Looking to pass. It's Milrow. Buys a little time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
No good place for a turnover. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass picked off. Touchdown, Texas! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Fires left. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. First down for this offense. Power football for 1. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Wants to throw on first down. Here's to the lineup. Oh, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line.
Zone equals offense. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks the of that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Card in the backfield. It's Haynes. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They're setting up the screen. The completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 7, Alabama 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And going coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
Quickly out to the tight end. Just steamrolling the defense. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They want to finish the fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
15, Alabama 0.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced.
Nothing but green ahead. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Yeah, this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's held. At the 40, there he goes. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Ewers. He's taking the shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Pulls and fires complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. When my guys better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He hurls one deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. We're ready to get it started here in the 2nd half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. On the return, it's Adams. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The offense set for a 1st down play. From the gun, the running back has it.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On 2nd down, just keep firing. snagged in the middle. It's Adams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to throw, it's Milrow. He's got him in the flat. Ball's out! And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. The offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Gonna run it. It's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And the incompletion brings up a second down. Off play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? He makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They'll try the left side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. The give to the tailback. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Milrow. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it's incomplete and the defense holds.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
He'll take the deep shot. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Oh, there's the ball. Got some room to run. At the 30. The 10. Oh, and what a turn of events. He's headed the other way. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense, they have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game, we're finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Going up top on first down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he got too excited.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Milrow. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first one.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Fires toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Looking for the score. Last chance here into the end zone. It's caught for the touchdown. A touchdown on the final play. And now they need a two-point conversion.
Great execution, great play calling. Now it comes down with very little time on the clock to your two-point conversion. The thing you practiced throughout the week, the things your coaches told you was going to decide this game, was going to come up big. It's go time.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The short hands, it's Blue. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now you'll have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to. How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. The play action fake. Touchdown, Texas! They jump on top here in OT.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game be decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That's going to do it for us.